Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon Firered Nuzlocke playthrough. So last time, I kind of jumped the gun because I was like, ooh, I could probably handle the Vegan Rex after battling them. We have some decent people, and you know, counter fodder will be rat. Well, rodents. Well, I lost two Pokemon, and in hindsight, now I see what I could have done, and it irritates me more. I could have quick attacked as Rattata, got some chip damage on Charmander, and then killed it with Monkey. So that is all on me. And as you can see, I've been grinding up a bunch of Pokemon. So Mavis is at 20, which means she'll evolve at 22, I think, as the go back comes. We'll get Nidoking soon because Remy will get Horn Drill in 2 levels, or Horn Attack. And then we're about to get Gyarados. Alright. So it took a while grinding Magikarp and not getting it killed. There's a few close calls, but we have a Gyarados now. We almost lost Remy at one point because it's stupid. I think it was a Spearow. Kept using Fury Attack. And that was scary. So, yeah. We're in a lead with Deceiving. Or I think we'll lead with Remy because we want to get Remy up to the Horn Attack so we can actually get ourselves a Nidoking. Because Nidoking will help us against Surge. I'm not gonna say, well, I could teach him Dig. We'll see. I think Dig might be smart for him, because the worry about going in Diglett Cave is the fact that we're gonna have to deal with getting the chance of a level 29 Dugtrio, and if we get a Dugtrio, I don't have Rodent to run away from. I don't know if Arena Trap negates Runaway, but I know it negates everything else. So my hope is we don't have to worry about that. As you can see, I could have easily done the bridge the other day on the same video. But yeah, this video today we're gonna clear Nugget Bridge, go to Bill, get the SSN ticket, make our way and then if we have time, make our way down to Vermilion, because I know we should be able to beat the Team Rocket grunt. And if you're wondering why I'm playing this slow, because I need to stop making dumb mistakes. I know it would have been, I feel like it would have been cool if I would have not lost anyone, but me and my cockiness, I'm just like, hey, I could easily best the V-Gamer X in combat. Yeah. Lesson learned. But yeah, and then next video should be us tackling the SSN and possibly beating Surge. Because Surge isn't necessarily a difficult gym leader if you have a ground type or a grass type. It's when you have like a water type is when he's really challenging. Like I said when the first video, main reason I didn't pick Squirtle, even though Squirtle is a decent Pokemon, is because of Surge. Plus, the fact that I can't get an Oddish in this makes me glad I picked Bulbasaur even more, because that means I can't get a grass type until for Fuchsia. And by then, there'd just be no point. I mean, I could have easily gone up here, done the Bill stuff, gone down, and, you know, tried my luck in getting something that could have tackled Misty in Vermilion City. But yeah, I was not going to do all that. especially with the fact that we're capping at 21 for Misty and 24 for Surge. So that is the scary bit, is that Surge is gonna be an interesting yes, we will. So we're gonna get rid of Focus Energy, because while the critical hit ratio increase is nice, you know what, we might just do Poison Sting. I like Focus Energy. I'm trying to play it smart, is because if I waste a turn of Focus Energy, I should be able to like up my chances of getting a critical hit, which is good. Stupid Atkins. Beauty of being a poison type, I don't have to worry about being poisoned. I just wish they'd fix the whole fact that you're an electric type, you don't get electrified. Alright, so Moonstone on Remy. Look at that. We evolved 2 Pokemon in 1 video. That's awesome. And if I sound a little drowsy, I just am exhausted. I've been doing a lot of yard work, and it's summer, so I've been sleeping in. So that is why I sound maybe a little drowsy. Thrash, what is its base? I mean, I'm not gonna risk it because it's like Outrage, right? It's a double-edged sword. Ooh, nice chip damage. I get a bunch of damage, but then I get confused at the end. And then the other one gets a lucky shot, so I'm not gonna do Thrash. No, we're not getting tired. So thank you for asking. Needle ran. And now we should have a pretty decent attack because Nidoking's he's not a bad attacker. I also learned that a lot of these sprites we're seeing in Fire Red are actually taken from, I think, Crystal, yeah, it was Crystal, which I didn't know until I started looking into the game, and I find it awesome that a lot of the sprites from Crystal are just like revamped to look newer. Alright, so we gotta beat this guy, then beat the Team Rocket Grunt, then beat him, then pray that... I gotta think, I didn't keep some sleeping powder, did I? I don't have... Son of a... And so, if you're wondering why I haven't been really cursing in my videos, my best friend, Mark, he just had a son. He's turning a year this year. So last year is when he was born. So when I go over there, I sometimes slip on my profanity, and I'm trying to get better at that because, you know, he's a kid. When I was a kid, I was 4 years old, I heard my mom and dad curse and stuff, and, you know, it was hard not to say those words. A lot of the times I would say shoot, and it sounded like I said, you know, S-I-S-H-I-T. So I'm trying not to curse in front of my honorary nephew, because my best friend said I'm basically his honorary uncle, which I'm happy about. But I'm trying not to curse in front of my honorary nephew. His parents can do it. That's on them, you know. Because like my mom always tells me is that, you know, try not to curse when you try to watch your language in front of other people's children, because, and you know, you don't know what's allowed at home. You don't know if cursing's allowed or whatnot, if the parents curse, right? So it's best if you just not curse, because that way, if, you know, the child curses, you can just be like, no, I respected the fact that I don't know what you guys say at home. And so, I don't know where he's learned that from, but he's not learned it from me. Now, I'm sure my best friend and his fiance do not curse. So, I'm trying not to curse because I know let's just say I don't want to make him say the F word, and then my best friend to laugh at me, and while my best friend's fiance glares at me, and I'm just like, yeah, that's my bad. I'd rather not be the one taking the blame for making him curse like my mom said. You know, it's better to just watch your language, just in case the kid has never heard it. And yeah, he's a year. Is he gonna remember me cursing? No, but I don't want to influence that. You know, with my luck, I say the F word, and then a few years down the line, he says the F word, and then his parents are like, we haven't been saying the F word, but Tim said it that one time in front of him, and then my best friend's giving me a shit-eating grin, so I'm just like, oh no. I just said the S word, great. But yeah, I'm excited, you know. I have a sister, but she's younger than me. She hasn't found that something yet, so she's and plus we're both in college. We're not really looking for dates per se, and so I haven't really become an uncle yet. And so it was really cool when my best friend's like, "Yeah, you're Uncle Tim." I was like, "Yeah, thank you." Okay, so we get a reroll. I'm hoping if this area is a bust, if everything is here that we got, what I'll do is when I come, I'll have to remember to come back. Yeah. I'm praying it's not a bust, because I know these two are possible. I think Ekans is, and I think Abra. I want the Abra. Okay. I'm tired of seeing you. Alright. Yeah, one more roll, and if it's nothing new, we're just gonna have to come back when I have a fishing rod. A better fishing rod, yeah. Please be Abra. I mean, I didn't think I could get you in this game. We'll take it. Double kick should not kill. Yeah. Even on a crit, you shouldn't kill. I'm hoping it just knows stuff like the powders. If not, I'll look up when it learns it, because I will definitely use this as a catching Pokemon. Oh. Don't play these games. Pretty please don't play these games with me. Just get the ball, pretty please. And stop being difficult. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. We got it. So I think we're gonna name it Dicot. So Dicot is the scientific name. There's monocots and dicots, and so there's two types of plants. Monocots are things like wheats, dicots are things like radishes. Oddish is basically a homage to radish, and so it's why we're gonna name it Dicot. Yes, there'll be other plants, I'm sure, but I can easily name, if we get a Bellsprout, Venus or Flytrap, because that's basically what it's a reference to, the Venus Flytrap. Well, yeah, I better name it Venus Flytrap, because it's more of a reference to a sucker plant, which does essentially the same thing. It just doesn't have a mouth that opens and closes. It's basically like a tube with a leaf on top, and then when the bug gets in, the leaf closes and traps the bug in there, and then the digestive juices do the rest. It's a really interesting section of plants. I did a paper on them in college this last spring, and my whole stuff on it was like, because we were supposed to like take something inspired from nature and basically come up with a design that could, be beneficial. And, my professor was like, if it's something fun, that's cool. Fun can be beneficial. And so I basically was like, hey, sucker plants tend to have like slippery sides to catch their prey. Why not make like a bio-inspired slip and slide? Which shows the era I grew up in. Yes. I was born late 90s, so I know I kind of have, in my opinion, the best kind of time frame of being born, because I was born in the time when iPhones and stuff weren't invented yet, but they were going to be invented a few years out. And then I was also born in like the time when we had, when there was still a remainder of VHSs, floppy disks. Like, you know, I still saw some of that. So when people say, oh, I had a pager, I had a fax machine, I go, oh cool, yeah, my grandparents had a fax machine. I know my grandpa had a pager when he was working as a janitor in the 70s. So stuff like that I know, and so I remember slip and slides, which, why did that ever fall out of popularity? You know how much fun you can have on the slip and slide? You just go, you jump on the slide, and you just, it's the funnest thing anyone can do. Oh no. Alright. I know he's gonna teleport. No, I didn't mean to shift. That is my fault. Alright. I lost him. What I was going to do before I did the dumbest thing possible. Yeah, he didn't have, it would not have mattered, so I should toss the ball. Oh, that would have been perfect. I could have had a Kadabra. I could have actually got an Alakazam. No worries. No worries. There's still a chance to get him further down. Oh, part of me wants to re-roll that. But no, I made my bed. Oh, I should toss the ball. I could have actually gotten lucky, and I could have actually had an Kadabra and then an Alakazam. Because we had an Alakazam in our last playthrough, and he's just a beast. No matter. No matter. Perfectly fine. I'm actually really annoyed with myself because that would have been decent. But I don't mind Hypno. So I'm hoping for a Drowsy. I think that's all we can get over there. I mean, as we battle this trainer, I don't even know the route number, so I'll check after. I will sometimes look up the possibilities we can get if I don't remember the exact possibilities in the area. And then that way I know if it's worth it to go there immediately or if I will swing back later. Okay, we gotta switch Remy out because he's at max level cap. Spearow. Something deceiving. That's the cool thing is now we have Intimidate, and from what I hear from all the Nuzlockers that I watch, Intimidate like is a broken skill or ability. So personally, I see why, because it cuts the attack down by 1. So automatically you're gonna be taking less damage. But at the same time, like to me, I know crits are a thing as well, and so I'm curious how you play around crits with Intimidate, because crits ignore status effects, save the beneficial ones. So if you've boosted, the crit will not ignore the boost and will actually go up. I haven't even got cut, so I don't know why I was thinking that I had it. Oh, this will be easy. We have bite. So the crits are weird because they ignore negative effects, giving you a base stat. But if you have boosted, they actually add on the boost. They also ignore boosted effects for your opponent, but take into account negative effects. So it's a weird system. It's a cool system, it would make sense, but it's weird to me at times. Oh, I could just make him walk down. I don't know why I was freaking out. Well, I'm glad your boyfriend's cool. Okay, so that sucks. Possible chance of getting poisoned because of poison point. Okay, we didn't get poisoned. Maybe it didn't have poison point because it should have popped. Let's see if Needle ran Demo. Yep. See, I knew one of them were gonna have poison point. I think ours has poison point, which is a decent skill. And we got 2 flinches. Good job, Gyarados. My condition isn't this. Okay. I'm guessing she means like taking care of her hair routine, which I barely started using shampoo. Well, not barely. I probably used it as a kid. But like recently, my mom and sister have just been like, look, take this. This is Dove for Men shampoo. Use it. Shampoo your hair. And if you're like, what did you do before? Before, like, I would use, you know, because I don't know skin care routines and hair product routines. My best friend always gives me crap about it, even though he himself doesn't, you know, he himself didn't start until recently as well. Because I just use body wash. I was like, hey, hair's part of the body. And then my mom was just like, no, you need to use shampoo. And so I've been using that. I'm glad we're getting the flinches. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I could teach it water pulse. What am I doing? Why didn't I teach it water pulse? See, that's the issue sometimes. Even though I know my best friend has told me multiple times I need to start making videos on how to do playthroughs of things, you know, which like this Nuzlocke is kind of a substitute of that. I might do. If you guys are interested, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in hearing me kind of blab about my opinion. In my opinion, the best teams, the best way to tackle gyms in the games are. But because every time we play a Pokemon game, he always asks me. He goes, "Hey, Tim, what is good against this gym?" And because I've been playing since I was 2004. I was 6. I started when I was 4 with Blue, but since I've been playing for a minute, he always asks me, "Hey, what type is good against this?" And so I'll be like, "Okay, so you're facing a rock type. So you want a water, a grass, a ground, or even a fighting. Ice works too." And then he'll be like, "Okay, where do I find those?" And I'll be like, "Well, depending on the location, you'll have to do this, this, and this." And so a lot of the times, right, we'll be playing a game where you can't get a certain type that early. So I'll always direct him. I'll be like, "Hey, you should probably get this, because even though it's not super effective, it still does decent damage." And then we've been playing games recently where it doesn't matter, you know? Like, I was playing a game recently, and I didn't know you could get water types as early as the gym. And so I was just going off my prior knowledge, and he's like, "Oh, I already got this, so you're wrong." And I'm like, "I'm not wrong, it's just different." He's like, "Yeah, whatever," and he gave me crap, and I was just like, dude. But yeah, for the most part, if you guys are interested, let me know. I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable about types. I know every type weakness, including the new one. It took me longer to get Fairy down, because I had already had 17 types down, so you add another one. But like, I'm pretty good with that, and I know type advantage is a big part of it, but also playing smart and doing switches and whatnot is part of it. Excuse me. But I feel like I'm good at the move aspect, what moves to teach, what moves not to teach, depending on what route I'm taking the Pokemon. And then I feel like I'm also pretty decent with With the type advantages. My buttons are sticking. I need to buy myself a new controller. That was terrifying. Alright, we beat him. Thanks to Chad. All this freaking memes about being a Chad I see today. Alright, let's stop forgetting and actually go to the TM case. So let's see what we have here first. I think someone can learn that, it'll be decent. We're not teaching Bullet Shoot anymore, but yeah. Oh, I didn't know Nidoking could learn it. That would have actually been better. Oh no, wait. Who is the better special attack? I did not realize he could learn it. Yeah, it would have been better to teach him. He has a better special attack. Oh well. I forget Nidoking can actually learn odd moves. I know he can learn Surf, which always shocked me as a kid because ground is super affected by water, so I was always like, how can you learn Surf? Okay. So bite it is. But yeah, I forget he can learn certain moves. I think he can learn Rock Tomb. Might come handy. I like teach him Dig. Because I don't think there's anything else I'm gonna actually see stick to. Oh, sorry, stop. And when we go to the power plant, I think I'm gonna shoot for, if I can, instead of a Magnemite and Electabuzz. Because I think having an Electabuzz to counter the Charmander will be good. It's not a high special attacker, but it should do stab. Okay. Talk to Bill. Now, if you leave and come back, he'll be outside and he'll be like, hey, what, I thought you were going to help me. And then you just do it again. I want to know how he turned himself into a Clefairy. Okay. We shall go take an SSN ticket. Thank you. Now we should be able to go through the building, tackle the Team Rocket. He's going to give us Dig. We'll teach it to Nidoking. Nidoking will use it to Sweet Surge, hopefully. We will, just in case, go grab a Diglett for a backup. Like I said, I was pretty sure, yeah, with the time, I was pretty sure we could easily get past most of this stuff and get done with Celadon. Oh, I didn't. We can go to the Pokemon Center. That's okay. We're not too badly hurt. And he has nothing that can threaten Gyarados. If we had an electric type, I'd be like, oh no. Something I'll have to swing back and do real quick before we get going. Because we're gonna have other trainers to fight rather than just one guy. Oh, we have some encounter up ahead too. Well, two technically, but the one by the daycare is gonna be here soon. Which honestly, I might put. I don't know if I want to put Oddish. Okay. Speaking of which, after this video ends, I'm gonna look up what Oddish's Learn centers. Oh, that was nice. Goodbye. So we'll swing by the Pokemon Center, and we'll do our encounter on the daycare trail. Okay, going over here. Okay, who did we get? Reroll. And if you're wondering what am I gonna do if a route doesn't, if I have everything on the route, I will take that to go back to the original route and see if I can get the Abra. But I knew a Meowth was here. Okay. Let's throw a ball because we're so over-leveled. Got it. No. I can name you, I think, what gender are you, male? Oh, I wish I knew how to spell. Okay, we're just gonna name him Snowball. I think it would, I'm gonna feel dumb if it was like Snowbell or something. Is it? Ooh, hang on. It's either Snowball or Snowbell. Snowbell. That's what it was. I had to look it up real quick. So, I loved watching Stuart Little as a kid. Grew up watching the live-action movie. So, there we go. Snowball. Or Snowbell. We can't go down there to Saffron because the guy will be like, hey, I need tea. Okay, I can't get the bike yet. I have to get the bike voucher. I'm like, everything's coming to my head like I'm missing back there, and I'm just like, no, you skipped it on purpose. You can't do certain things yet. And we're here, so we're gonna end it right now. So in the next video, we'll tackle this area, probably do the Sand, and then probably go through Diglett Cave. So if you all like this video, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. This is Recon Fox 64, signing off.